Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. I thought I'd wear readers for this interview for this discussion today. I had great plans yesterday. I had to travel into Vancouver, was going to take my recording device, my camera, and I was going to videotape my trip and do my visit to the eye doctor in Vancouver. Didn't work out that way. It's a long story. On the bus, in my wheelchair, I kept feeling like I was slipping, and there was no way of pushing back up. So, I'm sorry the video just kind of wasn't there. So, second best, we're back home, and I'm going to do the video this way. I went in, arrived right on the nose. I usually like to arrive a little bit early, but 1:15 was my appointment and I showed up. I got picked up from the home, and went to VGH Eye Care Center. Pretty well walked in there. Immediately she said, "You being checked in, go and get pictures of your eyes." And, I had to lean forward, you put your chin, and then everything starts. And they take a retinal picture of your eye to make sure that there are no physical changes. Well, I sat down. I was in my chair. But I sat, looked into this device. They said, "Keep looking at the blue light." And I kind of stopped and I said, "Hold it here. Which blue light?" There were 3 blue lights. I don't know why, but so I looked at it and went, and we got the pictures. The biggest wait was from the pictures till I got my diluting drops. And they're not as bad as I remember. I don't know if they're using new ones, but they don't sting. The old ones just seem to sting, but these ones didn't. Oh, I found my friend of mine actually brought my old watch back, so I have another medical alert on my watch. Yay! It got moved over to their place after we moved out of the condo. And I sat there and I waited, and people were going quicker and quicker. And I think they were calling out of order. But they weren't. It was just, I was in pain. My whole body survived the trip there, but my friend sat with me and we were great. They came after the drops. We waited a bit more, and then we were called. And the room they wanted to get me in, I couldn't turn my chair to get in. So I had to go back to the waiting room while they changed the room. Because it's kind of a weird thing. It's kind of like a horseshoe effect, and in the middle are all the assistants and people, computer worker type people. So they had to move a desk so I could get in. But I got my little, the little thing where you look at one side and you try to read the board, then you do it with the other. Did pretty well. She took the pressures in the eye. Didn't have a problem. In fact, spoiler alert, I went through this and was in and out, no problem. My eyes are in good. The only thing, and this is not really diabetic related, they said they would have to maybe do a little bit of laser because the way the surgeon did the operation, they put a new lens in the sac, and sometimes they can go hazy. So they have lasers to do that. I just really not too hip on lasers because I did the retinopathy already. But I want to talk now about the importance of getting your eyes checked. And I'm not talking about just going to the optometrist. The optometrist is great to get your prescriptions. However, you want to go to a retina sometime during your adult career as a diabetic, and even as a kid. Diabetes has effects on the eyes, and you want to make sure that you're not focusing on the wrong thing, but that you're not damaging your eyes anymore. I was so glad, that I did have, I got chatless, that I didn't have anything more, because at one point they were threatening doing an injection. I didn't want the injection, and I did have to get it before my surgery. But early on in my mid-adult career, before I really started trying to take care of myself, I had diabetic retinopathy. And I had to go and get the lasers in the eyes. It wasn't a fun time, but I'm glad I did it. They shot some lasers, and it's held to this day. And I think a lot of that is because I now have gone to the point where I want tighter control, and trying to achieve the tighter control helps keep the retina blood supply in the positive. Now, what do I mean control? If I go, just let me get here. We go back to, pretty damn good. Last 24 hours, I was at 87%. Awesome. Still that little spike, but if I didn't have that spike in the morning, I probably would have been close to 90 or 90. But that's a damn good blood sugar day. So, what have we? My checkup was good, but you need to ensure that your eyes are taken care of. make sure your GP or your endo check your eyes on a regular basis. And if he or she feels it's necessary, ask for a referral to an ophthalmologist, not an optometrist. You want to go to an ophthalmologist. And again, your endocrinologist will be able to say, this guy's good. You need to go see him. I'm so glad I did. And I recently have changed. My old eye doctor retired. So everything's good. So remember that. Speak to your doctor about your eyes. And if he or she thinks it's important, go see an ophthalmologist. Doesn't mean your eyes are going to be in an emergency state. They just want someone to follow you and, if need be, get treatment on your eyes. And with that, that's it. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.